Hoppers and your Brockton Boxers. Please do your part by showing respect to everyone involved in today's contest. A friendly reminder that student athletes play the game, coaches coach, fans support their team, and officials manage the game and sometimes make calls you may not agree with. With that being said, inappropriate behavior, language, taunting, or verbal criticism of coaches, players, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the gymnasium. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their support and generosity, and they are Teamsters Local 653, Woodward's Auto Spring Shop, Madison Food Group, Irving's Home Center, Giorgio's Roast Beef, Sign Design, Bethel Medical Group, Copeland Auto Group, JEP Realty Team, Brockton Firefighters Union Local 144, and My Three Sons Diner. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the Durfee Hilltoppers, number 22, Tay Stewart. Number 1, Eric Lucas. Number 5, Josh Stevenson. Number 15, Ben Sherry. And number 3, Jaden Espinal. And now for the starting lineup for your Brockton Boxers. Number 5, Marcus Forts. Number 3, Nate Rateau. Number 1, Chidi Nwasu. Number 5, Nate O'Carey. And number 2, John Francois. Okay, at this time I'm going to ask that everybody please rise. Remove your hats and direct your attention to the flag in mid-court as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem.
Hi everybody, welcome to Staff Gymnasium. Dominic Damiano, joined by Orlando Galveo, the postman Mike Simmons, and the postman Junior, all the way up doing all the fine video production up at about 12 stories, 12 seats back. Orlando, the Hilltoppers are coming in here 4-4, and of course our Boxers haven't won a game since the 12th of December, since the 19th of December.
Right, we seen them here in the middle of December. They played BC High. They won in dominant fashion with their big guy Dominate. But since then, haven't been able to win games, as you said, 4-game losing streak. They find themselves falling behind a lot of turnovers. And we know Brockton plays good, so hopefully this home cooking can change things around.
Absolutely. Doesn't get any easier for the Boxers. Friday night, the Trojans come in from Bridgewater Raynham, and that's another big conference opponent.
Yes, sir. BR always a good team, and that should be a good one as well.
And just like that, tip won by the Boxers. Rateau over to Forts, back to Rateau, top of the key, thinking about going down low. Forts possibly looking for a cutter. He has Francois. He goes to pick off Francois. His jump shot, that's in and out. Rebound, Lucas for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, you can see Durfee already in that zone that's giving Brockton problems his last 4 games where they've been on a losing streak.
And a nice block by Kerr. They go coast to coast, can't finish. And just like that, right place, right time, Espinal finishes it.
Yeah, he stayed back there, a little net hanging, was rewarded with the 2.
Uncontested 2 on that one. Now Rateau, Forts, all the way over to the big man, Nawuso. Easy, he got in his own way. He cleaned up his own mess.
Right. Follow your shot. That's what he did that time. He got that too.
Now driving, they can say it was last touched by the Boxers. As a number changes, Devontae Stewart is now wearing number 22. He wore number 2 originally on our lineup. Joe DeCruz, 5th year. He just wants to see, I had a chance to talk to him. He just wants to get his boys in sync. Long shot won't go.
That's that guy right there for Durfee, Jaden Espinel, senior guard. Got to watch him.
They're working inside. Francois tipped, and here comes the Hilltoppers. He can't finish it. It's trying to go off that tip. Jamar Stevenson, and he'll go to the charity stripe and shoot a couple.
Yeah, right off the bat, we see a lazy pass by the Brockton center there. You can't do that, especially in the zone. Durfee's going to sit in that zone, and that's what teams have been doing against Brockton lately. Brockton struggles with the zone, seems like.
Hits the first. And he hits them both. Lead is 2 early in the first quarter. We'd like to welcome everybody watching back home in Brockton as the winds start to kick up on channel 1072. Francois bounce pass. Nice play off the glass.
Durfee in that press. Brockton was able to break it. Francois drives to the hoop. Feeds Nathan down low for the 2.
Now going baseline. Off the glass. Can't finish. He gets it. I thought he had his own rebound. Here comes Rateau now. Rateau stops. Forts was thinking 3. They move it around the perimeter. Now at the top is the big man Nawuso. He'll take a step. He'll float with the right hand off the glass.
Double clutch by Nawuso for the 2.
Now Stevenson works around the perimeter very quickly to Lucas. Lucas covered by Forts. Back and forth they go. Now to the far side. That was, I got to make sure I get his number. That was Stewart. But now, and now back to Stevenson. Bounce pass. Long 3.
Way off. Brockton returns the favor. They go into a zone.
And just like that, the Boxers are up by 2 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter. We'd like to welcome everybody watching on the YouTube channel back in Fall River as they were thinking about going. Looked like they were going full court press on a guy that's 7 feet tall. Shot, rebound, Durfee. Here come the Hilltoppers. Espinal now covered by Rateau. Long 3.
Yeah.
Snaps the net.
Told you to watch him. He's a deadly player there. He can shoot from out there.
Their form of the full press. O'Carroll almost lost the ball. Gets it over to Nawuso. Covered by Stevenson. Mismatch on height. Towards inside. Right there. Nice play by Francois. Right place, right time.
Right, don't see too many 6'8 guys that can dribble, go to the hoop, and make a nice pass like that.
Stevenson again covered by, rotate over. Long shot off the glass, and you said that before as Espinal does it again.
But did he call bank that time? Ooh.
I know,
Nice
right?
shot.
Beautiful shot. Rateau, now the box is down by 2. Forts trying to get himself in the game. Feeds it back off miscommunication, but Rateau's there. Almost lost it. Goes to his right, kicks over to Forts. Forts for 3. In and out won't go. Francois originally had it, lost it, as him and Stewart were battling just like that in the Brockton. And here comes Lucas. Kicks it baseline, far side won't go. Rebound Brockton.
Nice block out that time by the Kerr. carry.
Nowuso, no look pass inside to Francois. Going to say it was last touched by the Hilltoppers. And Francois just smiles as he realizes, Jonathan realized what just went on. Nowuso was thinking a big three. Forts now driving baseline, cuts it into John French. They're going to say it was all ball.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play that time by the Durfee defender.
Rateau tipped it, trying to finish, and he's fouled by Okur.
Right off the bat, Durfee's looking to run, and they caught Brockton napping there. Brockton had no choice but to foul, and Durfee's going to the line for 2.
So Okur's, actually it's a team second, his first. I missed a foul. Misses the first one. The thing about this, it still feels like both teams are filling themselves out. No one's running away with anything right now. Hits the second. Again, everybody on the YouTube, on the Brockton YouTube channel associated with Durfee BMC, of course, Fall River area, we welcome you to this broadcast. Now Rateau, thinking about working inside. They're going to say it was last touched by Stewart, Devontae Stewart.
Brockton's got to be more patient in his zone. They're trying to dribble through it. You can't do that.
Big conference game right now for both teams. Nowuso. Far side, Okur almost lost the ball. He did lose the ball. The speed, Lucas can't finish.
Yeah, the Durfee coaches are yelling for a foul there, and I think Nowuso might have got away with one there.
So they're going to say it was last touch by the Boxers. Inbound ball, 3:09 officially left in this first quarter. 11-8, as you can see. 11-8 Hilltoppers driving baseline. Far baseline for 3. And snaps the net is Benjamin Sherry for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, that time a nice baseline pass to Sherry. Looked confident, shoot it, and drills it.
They're trying to mention the travel on the pivot foot inside to Okur. The speed of Durfee pays off. Here's another turnover. Stewart now. And they're going to get that on Nowuso. His first on a push.
Right, that's
Team third.
Just a silly foul out there. You don't want your big guy out there committing fouls.
Off the inbound now. Remember, they're playing the 5 double bonus. You automatically go to the bonus, drives baseline, kicks it off the far perimeter. There's a shot and hits for 3.
Another great swing of a pass, finds Espinal, and again he drills it. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the first quarter.
The Hilltoppers have opened their lead to 9. Now in the game for the Boxers. We'll get you that gentleman's name in a minute. They're going to get a travel against Forts. Yeah, another turnover.
This zone is giving Brockton problems out. They're trying to dribble through the zone. You got to be more patient. Swing the ball around like Durfee's doing.
With a clean look for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Ball tipped. Covered by the Hilltoppers. Long shot. Lucas won't go. Rebound. Brockton.
Wow, got an open look there. Brockton's lucky.
Works it inside to Francois. Nowuso there off the glass. Won't go. Francois trying to finish. Trying to use their height, and they pay it off finally with a foul.
Yeah, Francois stayed with it and was able to get 2 shots off. In the second one, he puts it in, and he gets fouled, has a chance for a 3-point play.
John Francois, every time I see that kid, he's always smiling. Always happy. Yeah, he is. He finishes the 3-point play.
Well, I guess they didn't give him the continuation.
They didn't give him. Yeah,
or did they?
Didn't he count that shot?
I thought he did. They're talking it over. It looks like it is an and one.
See, this is exactly what happened in the girls' game.
Right.
We had I'll tell you. Oh, you were there. You saw it. One guy's calling, doesn't know if the other guy, he counted the basket, and then he was going to give it I would have took the other shot anyway.
When you have 3 refs out there, it should be no confusion, right? Right, Tom?
Yeah, you wouldn't think. It happens, though. Oh, nice move all the way. Won't finish. Tries to get his own tip. Nowuso right there.
Right. That's Stevenson, the transfer from Bishop Connolly. Sophomore going to the hoop for Durfee.
Now Rateau trying to drive his floater right hand. Not strong enough. Forts cleans it up. He can't get it. Rateau there, little float away with the right hand, about a foot away from the basket, and finishes.
Yeah, you see Brockton has a clear height advantage down low. So might want to consider going down low.
Lucas goes all the way and finishes. He went uncontested, drove baseline.
Just went right through him. Good drive by Lucas.
Forts now. Forts all the way over to Collette. Collette now in the game for the Boxers. Nowuso inside, no look pass to John. Francois wasn't ready. Loose ball recovered. And here comes Espanol, who already hit a couple threes and drive all the way. Right hand off the glass and finishes.
That's a great move by Espanol. Was able to go in, use his body, got the contact off the glass for 2, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Brockton is minutes away going into the bonus.
Wow, Brockton is struggling in the offensive end. Too many turnovers. Just trying to do everything too fast.
Finishes the 3-point play.
Espanol up to 12 points here in the first quarter.
Now Forts, as we finish up the first quarter. Brockton would like to end this on a good note. Rateau. Far side, Forts for 3. That's off. Rebound. Hilltoppers, here comes Espanol again. Gets it over to Stevenson, covered by Rateau. Trying to get the last shot up in the quarter. Long shot for 3, he's hit it before too long. John Francois. And that's how your quarter will end with your score. The Hilltoppers 22, the Boxers 13. I'm not liking the mojo in the body English in this first quarter.
No, I mean, we're talking about they're in the zone. Brockton, they're not handling the ball. They're turning over the ball. It's basically repeating what you've done the last 4 games. They need to fix that department. They're lucky to only be down 9. As you can see, Dom, a lot of open looks for Durfee, and it could be worse.
Absolutely. There were a lot of shots that were missed by both sides, but you're right on. I mean, they could be down by 20 right now.
Scoring 22 points in 1 quarter, that's a lot of points.
There it is. So right now, if you do the math, you're looking at possibly maybe 80 points. I mean, things could happen in a quarter but Boxers definitely got to use those big guys down low. It seems like Forts and Rateau are still feeling themselves out. They're playing the right offense the way they coach, but it's almost like they're laxy-daisy the way they're going. I hate to use that analogy, but that's what it feels like from sitting right here.
Right. You see Durfee, they're moving the ball well. They're getting open looks, and they're playing hard in the defense and creating a lot of turnovers where Brockton's a little bit flat.
So the Boxers are going to come out with the freshman, Lambert, Francois, O'Kara, make sure I get the other gentleman's name right, Philogene, and Rateau. It looks like the Hilltoppers are staying with their starters, driving all the way off balance. Won't go. Rebound Boxers. Here comes Francois. See if he goes coast to coast. He slows it down. Lambert was thinking. Now he gets double teamed. He's in trouble. Smartly gets it over to Rateau and breaks up any type of half-court press. Now John Francois back over to Rateau. They're working around the perimeter. He stops. Now he's going to try to go in. His floater right hand, no good.
Did everything well, but couldn't come up with that hoop.
Stevenson now driving baseline. Works it back out. Feeds the cutter inside. And Sherry's fouled, and he'll go to the charity stripe to shoot a couple.
Yeah, Benjamin Sherry. I remember him from the football field. Very good receiver for Durfee. I believe he's just a junior. Very solid little player there. Or big play, I should say.
You know, it's almost like they're keeping him out of the mix. And at the last minute, when you think that Hilltopper's going to drive, they just dished off to Benjamin Sherry.
All right.
Lead is 10 for the Hilltoppers. Just underway in the second quarter. Both teams actually go into division. Oh, he lost the ball, wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
But he recovered the ball. Francois over to Rateau. Moves it inside. Feeds back to O'Keefe. And They're going to get him for the the jump ball.
Great passing by Brockton, but Durfee very aggressive in the defensive end. Forces a jump ball, and I believe the possession will stay here with Brockton.
Fort steps in, and Nawuso checks back in for the Boxers. Francois for three. In and out. Right there is Nawuso, who plants it home.
That big man cleans up the boards. Able to flush it in. Maybe that'll get Brockton started here.
Stevenson covered by Francois to the far perimeter. He gets it back over to Espinal. Long shot. That kid's been hot. I think that's the second time he's missed. Now uncontested. Blocked by Nawuso. What beauty as Lamore was trying to finish. Now Lambert for three. Won't go. Ball loose. That's.
It stays here.
I almost did a Miles for a minute if they were going to call that ball the other way.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
What a block by Nawuso that time.
Inbound ball in the Hilltoppers end. Inside, John Shaw, and he's fouled. See, that's what we just talked about that.
Right. You got a height advantage there. He feeds Francois underneath. Wasn't able to get the hoop, but he will go to the line for two shots.
The senior will shoot two from the charity stripe. Let's see how he does. The good thing is the double bonus starts all over again in a fresh quarter, which I like. Hits the first. Slowly trying to cut into this Durfee lead and finish up a good second quarter. Rebound right there. All the way out. Recovered by Stewart. And trying to run a Stevenson.
Wow.
And he got by two defenders.
Wow, Stevenson just takes the ball and says, give me that. Goes all the way for the deuce.
That kid, you know what they're doing? Right now, they're just having more fun than Brockton playing a kid's game.
All right.
Lambert got double teamed for a minute, gets over to Forts. Looking for a cutter, thinking about Francois. Feeds it into Francois.
That's a great pass that time.
Philogene with a great pass on the cutter, getting it to Francois.
Yeah. Francois having a field day down low right now.
Now driving, using the speed off the glass and finishes.
What a move.
What a move by Stewart. Dante Stewart with a nice move has extended the lead. Coach DeBarros has seen enough. Yep. 5:39 left in this first half. As you can see, 27-18. They slowly cutting into the lead. I mean, at one beginning it was a 2-point back and forth, and then, like you said, they just went on their little. They used their God-given speed. They were hitting threes, feeding guys inside, driving baseline.
Yeah, you seen this Stevenson, the transfer from Bishop Colony, just taking the ball from one side to the other side. You just can't. That can't happen. You know.
Yeah, Joe DeCruz's fifth year. So their biggest win of the season for the Hilltoppers was a 103-26 win in a winter tournament. They played Essex, which they probably shouldn't have been playing Essex, which is more of a trade school.
103 points is very impressive.
That is. And then I looked at who else beat Essex. They all beat them by 103. I felt bad looking at their schedule.
Maybe we should play Essex.
Right? Oh, boy.
Probably need 103 points. Build some confidence here.
Next game for the Hilltoppers, they'll be home on the 16th. They will host New Bedford. And the Boxers on Friday will be here for their game against the Trojans of Bridgewater Raynham.
You see, Coach Barrels has Ratso playing point guard right now, and that didn't look good.
Right. No, that's a good call. That's a travel. That is a travel.
Yeah, Durfee coach don't like it, but it looked like a clear travel.
So we'll have an inbound ball in the Hilltoppers, and again, just underway here in the second quarter. Off the inbound. Nawuso looking, thinking about taking a shot. Rateau wants to get some confidence.
That's inside. A great pass by Rateau.
Ball loose. They get over the big man with authority. Finishes it. The lead is 7.
Wow.
Working around the perimeter very fast.
And you see Brockton is picking up the defensive pressure now.
Stevenson now will get you the change. Oh, inside.
That's a nice feed.
Nobody caught Gaston. Alvin Gaston cutting in when he started the far perimeter and just saw the open.
Yeah, that's the second time you've seen this sophomore Gaston hanging around the rim, and second time he comes up with some points there.
Avante Lamore now in the game for the Hilltoppers. Avante Lamore just called that turnover. Trying to finish. He can't. Great job by the Boxers. Far side, Forts for three. That's in and out. Rebound, Hilltoppers. They move fast.
Brockton's ice cold from three-point territory.
There's a shot for three. Won't go. Rebound, Brockton.
I believe all Brockton points have come from the inside, Don.
Yeah.
Yep.
Within at least 8 feet of the rim. Forts to Rateau. Inside. Francois turnaround. Won't go. Rebound, Hilltoppers. Here comes Lamore. Lamore thinking about running around Rateau. Baseline. And they're going to.
Right. The coaches want a goaltender, but that was clearly not a goaltend. But they did get the foul. He will go to the line for 2 shots.
Rateau's team second here in this first half. 3:51 left in this first half.
Durfee came here to play, as you can see. They're they're more energized than Brockton.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh. So
one team wants it, the other team don't want it right now.
One team, Coach DeCruz was telling me they've lost so many games, either won games or lost games by 3.
Right.
It's the finishing that he wants to see, and right now they're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Hits the second.
Obviously still a long way to play.
Yep.
Brockton can turn things around.
Forts now. He starts at the top of the key, gets it over to Francois. Francois was thinking cutter. Rateau looks back. Nowuso looks back for 3, won't go. Oh, the big man's in there now for Brockton. I want to make sure that's Hodge. Hodge in now for the Boxers, number 21.
Again, Brockton ice cold from 3-point range, and they keep firing it up.
There's a 3-pointer. That won't go. Ball loose. Stewart on the rebound. And a timeout. Smartly called by Coach DeCruz's Gaston. Alvin Gaston didn't know what was going on out there for him. Lost control of the basketball.
Yeah. Both teams have been a little sluggish here in the second quarter, and the Durfee coach, he sensed that calls timeout to regroup.
Lead is 10 with 3:17 left. Again, everybody in the greater Fall River area watching the Brockton channels would like to say, welcome to Staff Gymnasium.
Yeah, when you think about Durfee, you think about the Herons, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Durfee had some teams when I was growing up. Big name team players, right?
Yep.
Chris Herons, of course, he played for the Boston Celtics.
Yep. That poor guy went through a lot. He went through a lot and turned his life around. Good for him. All right, for the Hilltoppers, they're going to come out. They look like they're going to come out with Stevenson, Lamore. Make sure I get the gentleman's name right. Espanol. Gaston's going to stay in along. Well, I would definitely keep Stewart in. Yeah. He's their big guy.
Espanol had 12 points in the first quarter. He's yet to score here in the second quarter. Always got to keep an eye on him, though.
Absolutely. Inbound ball for Brockton. For Hilltoppers in the Brockton end. They working around smartly. Lamore feeds inside.
What a feed!
Oh, and just missing that and blocking that was Nowuso.
And again, that's that guy. Gaston underneath the hoop.
Lead is up to 12. Forts possibly looking for a cutter. Gets it over to the little man. There's a shot. In and out, won't go. It's almost like it doesn't want to go in the basket.
Right. I just haven't seen Brockton made an outside shot for a while.
My goodness. Espanol thinking about driving. Kicks it back over to Stewart.
That's a travel.
And we're going to have a travel on Stevenson. I like watching Hodge. I like watching Deshaun Hodge play. But he looks like a linebacker out there sometimes. He's such a big boy, Number 21 for the Boxers.
Yep. Looks like a football play out there.
Right. Hodge now lost it for a moment. All to the far side. Gets it over to Collette. There's a long shot. Won't go by Nowuso.
Again.
They're going to say it was last touched.
Again, Brockton's just not able to hit the three-point shots. They haven't hit one yet. Ice cold from that range.
Brockton on the inbound in the Durfee, and they have yet to get a strong rhythm in this first half. Lambert now in the game. Turning around, it's Francois.
Be a charge.
Offensive charge.
That's a good call. Lowered his shoulder. Another turnover for Brockton.
His first, team third, 2:05 and running left in this first half. Thinking about driving, and they're going to call that on Forts.
Yep.
Oh boy, his first, team fourth. Yikes. It's just the whole thing's out of rhythm. On the inbound in the Brockton end, they move around five. Lamore has a clean look. Off the rim, won't go. Nawuso lost the ball.
Look at this.
On a steal, initially played by Espanol.
You know, they kept fighting, and that's what happens. He's holding the ball. Everybody's running away from Nawuso. No one's coming up to the ball, and he's arguing about a foul. But he ain't going to get that.
The lead's 14. So Nawuso is going to take a well-deserved break.
It's just sloppy basketball from Brockton right now.
Yeah, and Phil O'Gene will check in for the Boxers, number 10, with 1:47 left in this first half. And trying to complete a three-point play is Dante Stewart.
That what just happened right there cannot happen. That just simply cannot happen.
All right, Boxers is trying to get some type of rhythm going to end this first half. Almost had a backcourt. Miscommunication. Lamore covering Forts tough, trying to go to his right, and that's the right call. That's a reach.
Very aggressive by the Durfee guard there, but that was a foul. But you see the intensity from Durfee, and Brockton is just not responding to it.
You can tell by there, like should the intensity. They didn't come all the way here to lose, that's for sure. Just from the intensity alone. Forts now. Long shot for three. In and out, won't go again.
Francois just battling.
He did. Lambert all the way over to a toe bounce. Shot blocked, and he's fouled.
Whoa.
He will go to the charity stripe with 1:12 left in this first half.
It's a great move by Ratto. Gotta come up with something here.
Christopher Milford now checking in for the Hilltoppers. Misses the first. You can't miss those shots. Oh, my goodness. Misses the second. Doesn't follow his shot. Now thinking about taking a long shot with Stevenson. He'll work it back out to the outside perimeter. Looks around. Maybe looking for a cutter. A minute left. 22 seconds on the shot clock. And Espanol has the ball. He cuts it back off. Stevenson tried to get the cutter inside to Milford. Nice play by the Boxers as they cause a turnover. Lambert, another turnover.
This has been turnover city for Brockton right now.
It has. It almost looks like a bad CYO pickup basketball game. And hats off to the Hilltoppers. They're out there having fun, running their offense, hitting those shots. Stevenson. Thinking Gaston back to Stevenson. Stevenson trying to look for over to Espanol. Far baseline, bounce inside. Milford kicks it over to Lamore. Lamore's fade away from 12 feet. Won't go. Ball tipped. And trying not to lose the ball is Francois. And he finally finishes.
Coast to coast by Francois.
Lamore now. Using Milford. Milford over to Espanol. Back over to Stevenson. Going to get the last shot. He's looking right at the game clock right now. He's going to try to drive Espanol. His shot.
Wow. First three-pointer of the second quarter, 15 total for Espanol, and that's been the story of the game right there.
Yeah, that's been it, unfortunately. 38-22. We'll step away. We'll come back with the second half right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Lando Galveo. Mike, the postman Simmons, as we get ready to start a second half, and thank God it's high school basketball, and we're not seeing the stats on the shooting percentage for the Brockton Boxers. They just score a 38-22.
Right. Yet to hit a three-pointer. Really cold from out there. My input on it, there's no sense of urgency. Brockton looks like they're putting minimum effort out there. If I'm looking at it from the outside, lazy, and you're sitting in the 2-3 zone, you have to man up. You got to man up. Brockton should pick up full court, man-to-man, all game, and create havoc. Simple as that.
You know, the only thing I could get out of that first half is the way Coach DeBarros was trying his darndest to get some type of team, some type of five out there that would start gelling and working together and run that Brockton offense. There's a lot of talent on that Brockton High School boys varsity team.
Right.
But when you hesitate and you have a team as talented as the Hilltoppers, and like you said earlier in that first half, there were a lot of missed opportunities for both teams when they were both kind of feeling themselves out. We don't know what the score could be if the Hilltoppers hit all those shots. Same thing for the Boxers. We don't know, but right now we're looking at a team that's running and a team that's watching, unfortunately.
Yeah, you've seen Durfee right from the start. There's a lot of energy in this sideline. Their teammates are up cheering, where Brockton is the complete opposite. It's like they're playing in the church, Dom.
Exactly. I mean, for what it's worth, this ain't a good stat, but I can tell you from my blind eyes, if the Boxers are within 6 feet of the hoop and one of the big guys has possession, the ball's going in the cylinder, without a doubt.
Right.
It's definitely going in the basket. So let's see who the Boxers come out. We'll let you know who the Hilltoppers come out with. All right, Hilltoppers playing one heck of a first half. Again, up 38-22 as we get ready to start this second half.
Brockton down 16. Obviously, the
Yikes.
first 4 minutes is probably going to decide this game. Let's see what type of Brockton team's going to come out. Still a lot of time left, 16 minutes left. And,
It's something. So the Hilltoppers are going to come out with Gaston. It looks like Lucas, Stewart, Espanol, why not? He's hot. And Stevenson. Boxers are coming out with Francois, Nawuso, Rateau, Lambert this time.
Yep, changing the lineup.
Yeah, and Fort. So they're changing one out of the five. And we're underway in the second half. Big Southeast Conference matchup. Big float up the
nice
glass.
move.
What a nice touch. He went high. He had to.
Went right over the Brockton 6'8" frame, able to put it off the glass, and then Durfee up 18.
Rateau, Francois, they can't answer back. Nawuso there, right? It just lays it in.
Yeah, another missed layup by Francois. We've seen that a lot this year.
Stevenson, gonna go. Oh, blocked. Great job. Lambert, bounce pass.
Another turnover.
Too far ahead. Another turnover right there, uncontested. Off the glass and finishing is Stevenson.
Very lazy pass that time by Lambert. You got to put some mustard into that.
Forts now. Long shot, Rateau won't go. We've seen that the whole first half. Stevenson gets slowed down by Forts all the way to the far side. Almost lost it. There's Lucas. Over to the far side. Stewart for a long three. Won't go. Rebound. Hilltoppers inside right there. He works to the far side. Stewart.
You see the passing. You see the hustle by Gatson underneath. Brockton just looking at the Durfee players. 20's the lead.
All the way to the far side. Lambert almost lost the ball. Going to try to drive himself. Works it back to the far side. Fort's trying to drive baseline. Works back out to Lambert. Far baseline. Guys that kept in. And they're just trying too fast to do too much. And like you said, the lead's 20 with 6:17 left in the third.
Yeah, Brockton has started the second half exactly the way they finished it. Missing three-pointers and turning over the ball.
Now, Collette is also in there for the young the senior, Aaron Collette, I believe. number 4 for the Boxers. He's also in there.
Speaking of Brockton basketball, have you got a chance to go see BU girls basketball?
Have I?
Dom?
Not in a long time.
Oh, well, you should, man. A Brockton native, Alex Jaranaris' daughter there, Alex Jaranaris, leads the country in three-point shooting percentage for the NCAA. She's unbelievable, man.
Good for her. That's awesome. I love that
Straight
stuff.
out of Brockton.
Good for her. That's awesome. You know what? I should try to get her information, get her on the show on Saturday. Try to pencil
She's
something
unbelievable. You gotta get a chance to go see her. I know she can shoot better than me. I'm telling you right now. She's playing in this game. She'd probably have 20 points already.
You kidding me? I'd still be on the bench. All right, Boxers come out of the timeout with Newuso, Francois, Rateau, Collette, and Fort's going to try that, and we're back underway. And just like that, really fast. No one's paying attention to Stewart initially. Trying to drive baseline, kicks to the far side.
What a
That's clean
feed.
look.
What a pass.
And snaps the net as Espanyol. I think that's his 4th 3 of the game.
It is his 4th three-pointer, and I believe his 18th point of the night.
Collette, Rateau, Forts now. Trying to get some type of chemistry going. He gets trapped and he gets fouled. And Lucas unintentionally hits the younger frame, Collette. And that'll be the first foul for each side to start this second half.
Yeah, I've been watching Brockton Durfee basketball for a long time. I've never seen Durfee come into this building and be up 23 points here in the third quarter. Wow.
It's crazy. Now Uso thinking about moving. And they're going to get him for a travel. He dragged his pivot foot.
Again, trying to go one-on-one where I feel he should be down low.
Now Stevenson running this offense using his speed, thinking about going the limit. We got to get him for moving too many feet.
Yeah, that's been Brockton's best defense tonight when Durfee, turnovers the ball. Durfee could be up more.
Rateau, Forts, top of the perimeter, thinking about driving. Forts was thinking 3, stopped. They'll start it up again. His long shot hits.
Finally a shot from the outside goes down for Brockton.
And that was nice. Now Stevenson. Let's see how Brockton, if they can go off that long shot. That won't go.
Again, Gadsden hustling.
He is. Labuso there. Here comes Rateau. Forts has a clean look. That's too long. Rebound bounced. And here comes Espanyol. He'll slow it down. He sees Francois on him. Gets it over to Stewart. Long shot for
what you can't do, we can do, Durfee says. Another three-pointer. 24-point lead.
Wow. Rateau. Rateau stopping. Ball is the tip. Fort's trying to drive. Kicks it back out. Collette inside to Francois. Wasn't ready. Tipped. And here comes Espanyol on the turnover for the Hilltoppers. Back and forth they go with Lewis. They go to the far side to Stewart towards us. Was thinking about hitting that shot. Gaston back over to Stewart. Back over to Espanyol. Thinking Stevenson. They switch. Miscommunication for a minute, but they recover. Gaston slows it down.
Yeah, you see Durfee up 24, looking to slow things down a little bit.
Going to use that clock. Lucas with the right hand can't finish. A tipped ball loose. They work it all the way out to Gaston. Tried to go inside. And Stewart for 3. Won't go. Ball tipped again. Finally taken by Rateau. One of the smallest guys on the court on a defensive rebound for the Boxers. Forts inside. Francois goes baseline and finishes. That was a great feed. Finally, Brockton has to start get some type of rhythm going. Stevenson. And losing the ball momentarily was Espanyol. It will be timeout. All right, timeout, Hilltoppers. If he's taking a timeout, he's having his boys catch their breath.
All right.
That's old CYO stuff right there. When you're running the table like that, and you want to keep those guys in and keep on adding punishment, you might as well use a timeout to catch a breath. 'Cause right now, like you said, they were just coasting there for that last 2 minutes, and the rush was off, and they were just pacing themselves, but they were still hustling, though.
Right. At some point, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, let's go, fellas. Let's play better. The urgency is just not there.
It doesn't get any easier for either team. They stay in Southeastern Conference play. First, the Hilltoppers will play New Bedford at home on the 16th, and then the Boxers, they have a little bit of a break. No, actually, they have less of a break because they have their next game against Friday as the Trojans of Bridgewater Raynham come in.
Yeah, led by Doug Alves. Doug Alves, he's been doing a great job there at BR, and team always plays hard, always well coached, so Rockets got to watch out.
They change up. We'll let you know who's in and out in 2 seconds. Not before Gaston's going to try to fly with the right in and out, and it goes.
Right through Nowuso.
Wow. Rateau. Inside, Francois Forts.
Another turnover.
Another block.
Close to a turnover. That's another lazy pass. A hook pass. You simply can't do that.
Inbound pass in the Durfee end for the Boxers. Your tallest man is playing the top of the perimeter. Rateau driving baseline, trying to work his way around, goes back door, won't go. And right there, finishing is the big man.
A carry.
Philogene, who's now in the game for the Boxers. Lucas thinking about driving. He stops, kicks it out to Espanol, no look. He just shot the ball, almost went. Rebound, Hilltoppers. They go baseline up
what
to
a
the
pass.
side. Nice block by the Boxers. Here comes Francois, trying to finish, and he does.
Yeah, I thought that should have been an and one there, but regardless, 2 for Francois.
Boxers have cut the lead to 20 and not finishing. Now both teams playing sloppy. Brockton's taking advantage of it. Francois runs the table again.
That time a little sloppy by Durfee, trying to rush the shot. Stevenson going in, wasn't able to get it. Brockton went the other way.
De Silva getting ready to check in for the Boxers. Stevenson, far side to Gaston. They're working around the arc again. Long 3.
Oh, that's a big shot right there by Stevenson. Brockton looked like they're making a run, and that's just what a shot.
Kid's a clean kid. He has nice mechanics when he releases that ball from anywhere on the court. Forts now, Rateau. Thinking about going right, going left. Goes right down the middle, floater right in, not enough. Rebound, Francois. He was looking for a call, and it's a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
And we're going to get Forts a foul. He'll slow it down.
It looked like Stevenson threw an elbow there, and they didn't call it, but regardless,
Yep. His second, team first in this third quarter. Inbound pass in the Brockton end. Far side, Lucas. Back to Lucas. That was from Espanol. Stevenson back to Lucas. Driving. Going around the big man. And the big man says, I don't think so.
That time, Nowuso wasn't having nothing of it. But unfortunately, Brockton's down 19.
They're down by 26 at one time. 25 at least, right?
The lead went up to as much as 24.
Inbound ball in the Brockton end. Stevenson. And there's Gaston. Won't go. Rebound, O'Kear. And then
again.
Stolen by Stevenson. Not paying attention. Gaston loosened the floor. Rateau ripped it out of his hand. Trying to go. He doesn't see Stevenson coming. Bounce pass.
That's a great pass by Rateau.
Now off the inbound, and we're going to have another foul.
All right.
Going to call that. I think they're calling that on Francois. His second his second, team second. Or team first. Now driving. Stewart, that's blocked.
A great block.
Long pass. Francois finishes. They're yelling. They say it's the backward. Now we're going to.
That's going to be a technical foul. The Durfee coach wanted a goaltend. He felt that was a goaltend. No call, and he was very, very irate about it. And Brockton's going to get 2 free throws here, Dom.
This could change the momentum.
Oh. All right. I mean, obviously, we got to look at the replay, but it looked like a clean block to me.
All right, so Nowuso will shoot a couple. Oh, got to hit him. Has to hit him. Hits the second. So he adds a little bit. That should be Brockton's inbound ball, if I'm correct. Yep, Brockton's ball in the Durfee end. 17 seconds, might as well say 18 seconds officially left in this third quarter. Lando Galveo, I'm Dominic Damiano. Mike, the postman, Simmons, Francois tried to go inside.
Again, another hook pass. Brockton's doing a lot of these lazy passes. You can't do that. I thought Francois that time should have just took it right to the hoop.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, another inbound pass for the Boxers. Now 11 seconds left in this half.
Durfee coaches are still letting the referees hear it here. They're not happy right now.
Now Wusso. Big man's going to try to drive. Can't finish it. Okay,
that's gonna be
we're
a
going to have
foul.
a foul on the floor. Going to call that on Gaston. 23. His second, team second. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Nowuso tried to go.
Right.
He tried to play it.
Russo's rushing the shot like there's 0.1 seconds on the clock. You could have caught the ball, up fake, go to the hoop. You had time to do that. Yeah, you got to be alert about situations. Now there's 0.8.
Yep.
Now is when you do that. Yeah, that's a foul. That's going to be a foul.
Yep.
He definitely grabbed him. The Durfee coaches don't like that, but he definitely grabbed Nowuso.
Let's see how they going to call. They're going to call that on Stewart, his first, team third, and that's how the quarter will end. 55-39 hits the first. To lead to 15. Hits the second.
Yeah, you look at Brockton, Dom. They were down 24. They chopped 10 points off that lead, and
absolutely.
I mean, this is now a doable situation going into the fourth quarter.
Let's see who he keeps out there. If he keeps the same guys out there, or let's see what they do here. 55-41.
Like if you're Durfee right now, the Hilltoppers, you're up 14. You got to stop talking to the refs. You just got to play your game. You've been doing good at this point.
See this kid right here, number 3? He's having a lot of fun.
Oh, he's having a lot of fun. Espanol, yes, sir. He came to play.
Jaden Espanol, he has definitely came to play. Seems like a good kid anyway.
I don't want to jinx him, but so far, him and that man Gaxton has been play of the game. Big hoops.
So now checking in for the Hilltoppers, number 15, Benjamin Sherry. So it's going to be Sherry. Now Lamore is also in. Number 10, Avante Lamore checks in for the Hilltoppers. Boxers are going with Nowuso. Looks like they're going to have De Silva into Rateau and O'Kara. So just like that, we're in the way in the fourth quarter. Boxers have cut into the Hilltoppers' lead. Stevenson now thinking about going Rateau. Stops. I don't know why he gave it to Sherry that far in. And now Stewart. Stewart trying to use his speed around the big man. Stops. Lost the ball. Ball loose. recovered by Sherry for the Hilltops, kicks it back out. Lamore has a clean look. Won't go.
Yeah, no boxing out by Brockton. They're just looking. You can't just look. You got to box out. Another big rebound by Durfee.
We're going to call that on O'Kara, Nathan O'Kara. His second, team first, as just underway here in the fourth quarter.
Brockton look like they have the size, but Durfee's just out rebounding them.
Yeah. Stewart, Stevenson, off that inbound, back to Stewart. He might try to hit Lamore, and we're going to get
that's a hold. That's definitely a hold.
So De Silva's first, team second. That could come back and bite you, though.
Right.
You're getting the bonus too early. Off the inbound, there's Stevenson. There you go. That's what you talked about before. They're slowing it down, but now Stevenson goes.
Yeah, what a move by Stevenson. How many times have we seen him do that? And this time with the left.
Just when you think he's too far away, he puts on the gas. De Silva now. No look pass. Trying to finish is Francois.
Great move.
The lead is 14. Stevenson, incredible basketball athlete. I don't know if he plays in his sport. There goes Lamore. He tries to go coast. He tries to go inside. Too strong. Rebound Brockton. Nawuso. And they're going to get foul on the floor. They're going to call it on.
It looks like it's on Sherry.
They're going to call that on Stevenson.
Okay.
One of the smallest guys on the court. Inbound pass in the Hilltoppers end. De Silva has a nice look. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound, Francois.
Yeah, that's that guy, Francois.
Up. Tips again, ball loose, Rateau. Francois, we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow should go in favor of the Boxers.
Yeah, the rebound by Nate Rateau, but then he's trying to dribble. You can't dribble there.
Everyone's worried about the possession arrow. I believe that's
goes
still
to Brockton. Yep.
Yeah. Inbound pass. Francois lost it for a minute. He's been doing that all game. Nawuso. Tell me about John can't get the grip of the ball tonight, especially inside. You know what I mean? Trying to move. Francois. And he gets fouled.
Again, I hear the Durfee coach is yelling no threes, but if you're the coach of Durfee, you want them to shoot threes right now. I don't think Brockton's hit a three all game.
They're going to call that against Benjamin Sherry. His second, team second. And Francois will go to the charity stripe and shoot a couple. Hits the first. And just like that, this lead is disappearing.
Brockton chipping. They're chipping. Plenty of time.
Benjamin Sherry takes a break. And we'll give you the other gentleman who came in for the Hilltoppers in about 2 seconds. Hits them both. Has cut the lead to 12. And there's a lot of time left in this fourth quarter. Espanol tried to go inside the
great defensive play.
Now Francois, see if he runs it by himself. He does.
Ooh.
Oh, he can't finish. Ball loose, tipped. And there comes Stevenson. All alone.
Oh, that's going to be a goaltend. That's going to be a goaltend. And again, off a missed layup. Wow, that's a big turnaround right there. Brockton looked like they were going to cut it to 10. Misses the layup, and at the other end, Durfee's able to convert.
And I think one time they were down by 25.
Yep.
All right, here come the Boxers. Rateau will lead this offense. 5:45 left and running in the game. Nawuso. Francois.
That's going to be a charge.
Going to call a charge.
I don't agree with that. I believe he pulled the chair on Francois, and Francois was still called with the foul. I don't agree with that call at all.
That's his third for the big guy. That's his third. But you might as well play out the game now. Espanol over to Gaston. Rateau picked his pocket. Great play. He's going to try to finish. And he does.
And that's what Brockton might need right there, Dom. Rateau at the other end playing defense, not giving up, able to steal it, go up off the glass 2, and is trying to make it a 3-point play.
Brockton trying to cut the lead to 9.
Wow, Brockton's woke up here.
Gaston's going to come out, and Lucas checks back in for the Hilltoppers. 5:28. Ladies and gentlemen, if you shut off your TV at the half, you're missing a heck of a fourth quarter. Rateau can't finish. Ball, rebound, Hilltoppers. But the lead is still 8. Lucas over to Stevenson. Very dangerous. Espanol hit a couple threes in the first half. Initially good. He sees a lane. He's going to try to finish stop.
Yeah, great time by Francois.
Francois timed that perfect. Rateau now as we approach 5 minutes left in the game. No look inside. Francois left hand. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound.
Another miss.
Ball loose.
And that's going to be a foul on Brockton.
They're going to call that on O'Keefe, his third. Are they going to call it on him? Yep. His third, team fourth. Both teams are going to be in the penalty here really fast, the way this game's going right now. If we only saw this hustle in the first and second quarter.
Would have been a different game. They woke up last 3 minutes of the third quarter, and hope it's not a case of too little, too late.
We'll find out with 4:50 left.
That's a foul.
And the Silva, that'll put the Hilltoppers onto the charity
just a foolish
stripe.
foul. I mean, you can't foul a guy out there.
His second, team fifth, so they're automatically in the double bonus. Brockton are 2 fouls away from doing it, but he still has to hit them both to help out his club. Fort's getting ready to come back in. Hits the first. Kid has
great minutes that time by De Silva, though.
He did. He helped out the cause. They need Forts now to help out. He's a good player.
He energized Brockton coming off the bench.
Hits them both.
This Stevenson's a player, huh?
He really is. He's fun to watch. Yeah. Too bad he's wearing the wrong jersey. Forts to Rateau. Thinking about driving. Nowuso was going to go for the big shot. Right-hand floater won't go. Ball loose. Covered by Lamore.
Again, Nowuso's putting his hands up. You missed the shot. Just go back on the other end and play some defense.
Yep. Lucas. He almost got double teamed. I thought Brockton was going to do a full court press for a second. Kicks it over to Lamore. Lamore thinking about driving, using his speed around a curb.
That's a great move. Hits. Yeah. Durfee's answering.
Approaching 4 minutes left in the game. Francois. Fort's off balance. He ain't going to shoot the long shot. He gets double teamed. Lamore. And then he has Forts Francois wide open. That won't go. Rebound, Hilltoppers. Speed is a killer. Mm-hmm. Espanol over to Lucas. And Coach DeCruz smartly calls a timeout with 3:47 left. And his team slowly getting their rhythm back late in this fourth quarter.
Right, and Durfee coach DeCruz says, we're going to pause things for a little bit here. Brockton has a little momentum, and we're going to make sure that we stall that momentum and finish this game with the W.
We're going to try, as I look over to Mike the Postman Simmons, we're going to try to get an interview with Coach DeBarros after the game. Do you want to do that one with him? Do you mind? Oh, me this time? Okay. Oh, we get the headset. Oh, boy. You ever seen the Walmart guy on the TV before? That's what you're looking at. The Walmart greeter. What's that, the smiley face? All right, come out of this timeout. Let's let you know who's doing what. Let me see. So the Hilltoppers are going to come out with Lamore, Espanol, Lucas, Stevenson, and Stewart. Boxes are going to break. We'll let you know in 2 seconds who they're going to come out with as they come out of the timeout. They have made this a doable game.
It seems like every time Brockton makes that run, Durfee gets that big shot.
They're going to come out with Rateau, Fort, Philogene, Francois, and Nowuso. And we're underway. Again, 3:40 and running left in this game. Brockton has to go on another run. Only scored 47 points. And thinking about making a move, Lucas kicks a far baseline. Lamore has a clean look, won't go.
Again,
Rebound.
no box out. No box out.
No. And Stevenson uncontested.
Yep. Stevenson clears it up, says thank you very much. Lead up to 18.
Now Rateau. Forts. Going to try to go for a pick off Francois. Kicks it back off to Rateau. Nowuso. Long three won't go. Francois under. He tries to clean it up, and he does.
Tell you one guy that's come out to play here in the second half is Francois.
A simulated full court press by the Boxers. And the speed of the Hilltoppers has broken it up. Stewart now covered by Philogene. Bounce pass, Lamore, little fadeaway baseline shot.
Great pass, found the open guy.
And snapped the net.
Yep. For two.
Now Forts. Trying to move the ball around. Rateau. Inside Nowuso.
It's a great pass. That's a foul. Looks like DeBarros is saying he's waving that white flag here. It looks like he's bringing in the bench.
Yeah, Penis about to check in. Well, there's 2:28 left. And they went on that big run in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth quarter. And it looks like he's going to take out Philogene. So it's going to be first time I get a chance to see Pina play. He's probably psyched he's on the court. Misses it. Lead is 17.
So it looks like Brockton is in the verge of losing their 5th straight game.
Haven't won like we talked about since December 19th against BC High. Rateau almost had a chance. Lucas now was able to control the pass from Lamore. He's going to try to drive, float it, and that's tipped. Good job by Peen. A little bit too far ahead, but Rateau's there now. He's going to try to finish. He goes half the glass, won't go. Nowuso. He goes over everybody with the right hand and lays it into the cylinder.
Off another missed layup from Brockton.
Stevenson going to try to finish.
Oh, how about this kid, huh? Wow.
He's fouled.
Stevenson, a sophomore for Durfee. Putting on a show today, him and Espanol. Clearly been the better players on the court today.
That's his 4th. Stevenson at the charity stripe, hits the first.
He's got a bandage on his nose, banged up and all.
Yeah, he does. Just,
Came here just putting it on Brockton.
69-52, 143 left in the game. And who are you giving that shout out to before we forget? Turns around and finish. Oh, we did. Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Francois again underneath.
Stevenson again. He gets double teamed.
And again, to Cruz is sensing none of this. It's like we ain't there's not going to be no, but unfortunately, it's going to be another technical foul. I believe
they're going to call that on Stevenson.
And the Durfee player. Technical foul's going to be on 22.
It's going to be Stewart
for Durfee. And the Cruz want an explanation right now.
Yeah, like any other coach, he's also trying to defend his player.
Right.
But you only can call what you can see. Hilltop is looking to improve as of right now to 5-4 in this 9 games that they played. And Coach DeCruz, Joe DeCruz, had the pleasure to talk to his first year when he first coached over there. These guys are gentlemen. I can see. Well, I'm a little bit older than him, so. And the same thing for Coach DeBarros. They're both well coached, both clubs. But like we mentioned, in the beginning of this game, actually halfway through the first quarter, all the Hilltoppers did was run, and they ran well.
Brockton's going to have to regroup, go to the practice court tomorrow, and get one hard practice in.
You know what? You also mentioned a good point. As I'm dwelling on this, that's just me. My mind's already going with those hook passes. Too far in, 2 feet away from a guy. Finish the shot.
You can't be doing no hook Kareem Abdul-Jabbar passes. Especially with the speed Durfee got in there. They're going to react quick.
Absolutely. And we've seen it tonight firsthand. And he hits them both.
Very interesting here. Brockton down 13 with 124, and they get the ball. So if you get a three-pointer here, that's quickly a 5-point play, and you're down 10.
Exactly. All right, so here we go.
Brockton has to look to score quick, though.
Rito,
Hey,
Forts, Pina still in the game, along with Nowuso.
got to go quick here.
They do. He was thinking about the three. Forts, Rito, driving, moving,
Nice
in
move.
and out. Every time he's hit a shot that close, it goes in and out all the time. It's been like that all. Going to have a foul to slow it down. They're going to call that on Rito.
Fortunately, now the rules have changed.
Yeah.
It's not one-on-one no more where you can get the rebound.
It's funny.
2 shots.
2 shots. The score clock is off.
Right.
I have Rito down. That's his third foul.
We might look at the score at the end of the game, and it's looking respectable. But
Right.
Durfee has dominated this game.
They really have. Oh, he misses one. Lucas's second shot hits the second to help out the Durfee
You got to go quick if you're Brockton.
Now he picks it up with a minute left in the game. Rito driving, right-hand shot, won't go. I think that might hit the rim. Stewart, Lamore, and he's waiting for the foul to stop the clock. Lead is 12.
Durfee trying to put the finishing touches to this hard-earned victory here at Staff Gymnasium in Brockton.
What would Victor Ortiz say right now?
Be happy. I'm pretty sure Coach DeBarros is not happy. He's emptying the bench.
Hodge in. Let me get some other guys that are coming in. Pierre's in now, along with LaFontaine.
You're going to look at Brockton's record. They're going to drop to 1-6. I don't remember the last time the Brockton basketball team's been 1-6.
Lamore hits that one. Now checking in is Souza. Jaden Souza checks in for the Hilltoppers. Stewart comes out.
Great
Well-deserved
game.
rest.
Stewart.
Yeah. Now Forts. There's that pass you're talking about. Floated. Too long. Rebound. Hilltoppers. There's a second between the shot clock and the game clock. And the guys up in the bench are talking trash to Stevenson.
All right. He don't need to be doing that. He know what he did tonight. His game did the talking. He might be talking to his Durfee counterparts,
the Durfee
though.
guy. Yeah, the JV guys.
Yeah, they're giving him a little slack.
And that's going to do it. Your final score from Staff Gymnasium. The Durfee Hilltoppers, they improved to 5-4 with a 71-58 victory over the Brockton Boxers as they get ready to line it up.
Still about 1 second left, I believe.
What do we got?
He's got to inbound the ball and
And I'll do it. You know, Coach DeCruz was talking about too many times they lost by 3.
You see the emotion of Durfee. They really wanted this game. They came in here, and it was a statement win for them. They said, we came to play. We don't know what you got going on, Brockton, but we going to come to play tonight here in the City of Champions.
So we're going to try to get an interview with Coach DeBarros.
Yep.
Not the way the Boxers wanted to start this week. Okay. All right. I'm just going to stand up. Hi, Coach. Coach, not the way we talked about it in the pregame. They were just came out. All I saw was speed, and speed from the Hilltoppers, and by the time we got together, it wasn't until halfway through the third, and the guys just caught off guard.
Dom, I think honestly part of it is that we are struggling with belief.
Yeah.
And we've talked about you got to believe in yourself as a basketball player and as a team. And you saw it even after the game today.
Yeah.
Durfee's high-fiving, energy.
Right.
And energy is very, it's infectious and positive. And
right.
when one team is very positive and has all the energy in the world and, we're struggling with it as of now, it becomes a roller coaster in terms of during the game. And unfortunately, again, part of it is we're just starting really slow.
Right.
First quarter, we gave, 13 points for us wasn't bad. But then second quarter, we lost that. We only scored 9 points. And so we talked about it even before this game, how we got to win, the quarters and be consistent.
Right.
And right now, we're really struggling to be consistent. And part of it might be because the guys are young.
Yeah.
And it's a learning curve. But we talked about we got to learn how to win.
Right. And, we talked about during the broadcast, there's a lot of talent on this Brockton team. And you mentioned a good point by they have to learn to win.
Yeah.
How do you move forward? I mean, again, a lot of talent on this team, and I don't think they realize their potential.
That's exactly it.
How do you fix something like that?
Yeah, honestly, it's just continuing to be positive in practice and continuing to install belief and really just habits.
Yeah.
Just installing and continuing to go over the habits that we've been doing all year long and just saying, hey, guys, now it's muscle memory.
Yep.
And now it's a matter of just playing with confidence. And unfortunately, I think you can see it as well. When we don't hit shots, our energy level goes down.
Right.
Our body language kind of says, oh, man, we're defeated. And I think part of that is just being, again, young-minded. That's a veteran team right there, a bunch of seniors.
Right.
And so they know, hey, listen, we missed a shot, next play mentality.
Yep.
We got to get to that next play mentality as well, where it's like, okay, hey, guys, we didn't, our shot didn't go down. It's okay. Let's get back to the, on defense and get a stop and next possession. And I think we're still struggling with that part right there, so sure.
He's Coach DeBarros, unfortunately falling today to a Southeastern Conference game.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier. They bring in the Trojans of Bridgewater Random and Coach Doug Alves. We'll catch you Friday, tip-off at 6:30. Everyone have a great night.